It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. We just came back from a month-long trip.
Well, we walked in and it's like, it's really humid in here.
So for some undeterminate period of time, we had hot water under pressure that was just going psst and
So it was
filling
misty.
the house.
It wasn't like standing water, you know?
And the whole house filled with black mold. So at some point in time, it occurred to us that we're going to have to call our insurance company. We got to figure out what's going on here. They bring in an inspection crew. We found where the leak was, and there's some things in the basement that are going to have to be replaced and repaired.
Over a period of days. Like they started out thinking it was going to be one area, and then it spread, and then it spread, and then it spread.
We came to the realization, the report came back, and they said, well, first of all, your whole house has to be stripped to the studs. Oh, and by the way, you have asbestos. It was like death by 1,000 paper cuts.
My name is Karen Magee, and I am a retired hairdresser.
And my name is Bob Magee. We both were born and raised in Central New York, been around here our whole lives, and we've lived in this residence for 37 years. Once we got the unencumbered amount settled, and once we got the electric settled, and there are a few other skirmishes that were in there. We stayed in the motorhome as long as we could, started getting cold. But the next major battle was there was nothing in the contract that says this is when the claim has to be completed. It's just show us that the work was completed within 2 years. With this company, it was arm wrestling with the claims agent. It was arm wrestling with her supervisor. I called her up, and it was a little over 2 years. And I said, here's all the stuff. How do I make arrangements for the holdback? And she promptly wrote back and said, oh, it's been over 2 years. You don't get a holdback. I said, okay, can you walk me through that? And she said, you're just not. And okay, so that's when got Eastern Shore on the phone. And so at that point in time, we could sit back and say, okay, we can take our lumps, and we can deal with the other losses that we took, but we never would have been able to do that if we didn't have a local agent going to bat for us.
No, they were always there every time we called.
It wasn't just a matter of, oh, they had our backs, but it was like they were our therapists for the last year, literally for the last year of this rebuild. And you get a phone call out of the clear blue sky, hey, how you guys holding up?
Yeah, they were so good, so good.
And that's really that's a big part of what kept our heads above water. What would your final thoughts be? It's like, call Eastern Shore.
Yeah, that would be the final, final thought.
This is not a paid solicitation.
Right,
they've already done for us.
If they
saved
treat
our
you the
butts.
way they treated us, you'll be all right.
Now you can sit back and say, yeah, it was worth it.
Yep.
Yeah.